What is poppin', fam? Hispanic here, the coach of the New York Rangers, and we are here, boys. It is the WPL playoffs. We are round one quarterfinals. As you know, this is where our season ended last year. So hopefully we could have a twist of fate here, maybe move on to the semis. So yeah, we actually have a prize on the line this time. If we win this season of WPL, the commish, the OP Jealousy himself, was kind enough to put a Ruby Kurosawa figurine right on the table, being like, this is yours. He told me straight up, this is yours if you win the league. So now we have a prize on the line, boys, and it's time to claim that Ruby Kurosawa figurine. And it starts here, and our journey to claim such a prize starts here against the true rumor god himself, Ryan, type 37, who I am a big fan of, and his Pittsburgh Steelas. We faced him in the regular season, and we had a mean game. He won the game 3-0, but we did kind of it was a mean game, so now we're using actual sets. We're not using Pyrotonic sets anymore, even though those are the best sets in the game, but we decided those sets were too powerful for a playoff game, so we decided to use real sets instead. And we here have a Choice Banded Terrakion, Close Combat, Rocks, X-Scissor, and Stone Edge. He didn't bring his Slowbro, which was very, very surprising to me. I thought that was probably his best Terrakion answer. So he really doesn't have a good switch. Like, his best switch is the only mod he brought that takes a Close Combat well is Red Bobby. And that's only because of Quadras. It probably still gets two-shot by Banded Close Combat, honestly. We have a Calm Mind Megaladios. It's Calm Mind Roost Dual Stab, because legit, if I get rid of Aggron, it kind of puts in a ton of work this game. If that's Banded Zygarde, then this could revenge kill it. If it's like Dragon Dance or something, then I can't really deal with it that well. Dragon Dance Zygarde's a really, really big threat, and I know 100% that's gonna be Dragon Dance. It's not gonna be Banded. Banded I can deal with, but Dragon Dance is annoying. We have Double Dance Dundee, because if I could get this set up somehow, like if that's a Scarf Ape and he locks himself into what's it called, Thunder Punch, I could easily set up on that. I could set up on Raichu as well. I didn't expect him to bring that, thinking that's easy Dundee Potter. But I mean, I think he has Z-moves on it, so I guess he could drop a nuke on me, because Dundee's pretty for help. So I could see why he brought that. Like, his team don't really have the best setup options. Maybe the Aggron if he doesn't have Stone Edge on it. His Heavy Slam, I think it's... I keep forgetting how that works. I think Electric Resist Steel. So Heavy Slam shouldn't do that much. Maybe his Zygarde's like banded and locked into... I don't know. Well, he can't really lock himself into anything that I can set up on. Really, the only way I can set this up is if Scarf Ape is locked into Thunder Punch or on Raichu. That's really the only way I could set up this Dundee. And it's gonna be hard to get both off, so I'm hoping I could get rid of Infernape early, or even Nihilego, so I could maybe Nasty Ply and be able to break his team down. But he did bring a more offensive team, so I guess just Agility should be good enough. We have a Soul Fast Escavalier. It was mainly made for the Slowbro. Maybe to check the Slowbro. I actually had speed prep Slowbro with this thing, which he didn't bring. So it's kind of now here more. It's kind of here for as a Nihilego check, or you can check the Raichu and the Raibombi as well if he doesn't have HP Fire on either of them. Also, he could have HP Fire on the Nihilego too. We have Bizdev Jellicent because it just shuts down his offense. Like Zygarde, Infernape, they don't appreciate Bizdev Jellicent. And last one, we have Scarf Starmie, because it kind of just revenge kills everything. It's a very good revenge killer against his team. Bolt Beam, Dual Stab. I wanted to drop Thunderbolt for Rapid Spin, but I really thought he was going to bring Slowbro. Slowbro didn't come, so really the only thing this Starmie can't revenge is a Scarf Raichu, or a Soul Smash Raichu. But I have ways to deal with that. Okay, so that's his team, this is my team, so let's see if we can win round one of the WPL playoffs against Ryan and the Pittsburgh Steelas, and be one step closer toward that Ruby Kurosawa figurine. So he decides to lead with his Infernape as I lead with Escavalier, the worst lead matchup in history for me. I did that because I thought he was going to lead with the Raichu. So I just go out of my Jealousy here, just make the safe play early. He goes for Flare Blitz and gets a burn, which is actually worse off for him because now he can't Toxic me. I mean, he can't put me on a timer, which is really, really nice. Goes out to the Raichu, and I can tell from that damage he's probably some sort of maybe Assault Vest variant. As I go out into Escavalier, on the T-Bolt as it does nothing because I am Assault Vest. I don't mind this thing taking 2, I was able to knock off and kill this, which I guess is fine. I could have drill run there, but knock off was the overall better play. As now he goes for the Thunder Punch on my Jellicent switch in, and the burn kind of bites me burn kind of bites here, because now I die. So now I make the double out into Thundy, expecting him to be Scarfed, and he is Scarfed because he go with the Thunder Punch again. I didn't think he was going to go for Flare Blitz there because it wouldn't have killed my Jellicent. So, he was either going to go for Thunder Punch or try to U-turn out. So I figured I could just take this opportunity to go into my Thundy. And he does go for Thunder Punch again, making me think he's probably Choice Scarf. As now I just see no reason to go for an Agility here. He goes out into the Aggron, which I guess could be a problem. But I decided to risk the Stone Edge here and go for the Nasty Plot, as he does end up revealing Roar, which is fine with me. Roars me out into my Terrakion, so I see this opportunity to get Rocks up. It's very, very nice. I break a potential Sash on Infernape and Nihilego, which is very, very, very good late game. He goes for Toxic and misses on my Jellicent, so this gives me a free recover right here. I don't care if he roars me out, which he does end up doing into a Scavalier, which I guess is fine. I'll take the damage on this, because if I get damage on this, then I could get my Lottie set up to go. Because as long as he's not a Scarf Zygarde, he really can't get an opportunity to set up with it. So now I go for Close Combat here because I'm Choice Banded. It's going to do a ton of damage to the Aggron, as it does. So I really no reason to keep this around. I got the damage on Aggron I needed. So now he could go out into his Ribombee here. I stay in just in case he goes for Sticky Webs or something. I want to be able to get as much damage as I can on this. He goes for Moonblast and kills me, which is fine. So now I could just go out into my Starmie and start claiming kills. As he does end up sacking the Infernape, which I guess is okay. So now he goes out into the Zygarde here, and I'm thinking DD. He's gonna try to go for a DD right here. So I pull the switch out into my Jellicent because it's my best thing to take this on. He goes for E-Speed, which was a very interesting play. I thought he was gonna go for Dragon Dance there for sure, but he actually didn't. He went for Extreme Speed. Probably thought I was Scarfed. Probably wanted to Scalp for the Scarf if I had Ice Beam or something. I guess that's a fair play. So now I see no reason to not fire off the Scald, because if he goes for a DD, maybe I can burn it. I do have Ice Beam, but I wanted to go for the burn, and I don't get it, which is alright. I sack this off because I could just go into my Lottie now and just revenge kill this thing with the Dragon Pulse. If he goes out into the Ribombee, that's fine, but he didn't. He sacked this thing off, which was great for me. So now I go out into the he goes out into the Ribombee, just kills me off with the Moonblast. So now, and just like that, Scarf Starmie could just come in and kill. This game's gonna come down to if he's Pyapa Berry on the Nihilego. If he is, he wins the game. He is not Pyapa Berry, and we are able to move on to the semifinals, defeating Ryan and the Pittsburgh Steelas. And so GT's to Ryan, and our semifinals opponent will be Lux Sands and the FC Grunnigan Galades. I probably mispronounced that name, and he's going to kill me for it. But anyway, Spanic out, and I will see you guys next week with the semifinals game. So, peace!